Con música, alimentos y actividades infantiles, un nutrido grupo de residentes de Palo Alto, California, se sumaron al creciente número de voces contra el genocidio que está cometiendo Israel en contra del pueblo palestino. La congregación tuvo lugar en King Plaza, en el 250 Hamilton Ave, donde se celebró una vigilia en solidaridad con Palestina, organizada por ASWAT y Heal Palestine. Escuchemos a algunos de los asistentes.
Yes, I'm Bisan Shahada. I'm the executive director of Zawaya, an arts nonprofit organization based in the Bay Area. Yeah, so Zawaya, which means corners, it explores Arab arts, all the different aspects and intersections of the Arab arts. Well, the occupation of Palestine has been going on my entire life. My parents are both pre-48 Palestinians. They had different experiences, but the same experience of having to flee their villages when the Zionist militia was coming through. For instance, my mother was 4 years old at the time. She grew up in Jaffa up until 4 years old, and the Zionist militia was coming through, and her family walked to the neighboring country, Jordan. They tried to return to their home a few months later, and there was a Jewish-Polish family living in their home and has lived there ever since. This is a typical story that Palestinians experience. My father, instead of going to neighboring Jordan, they moved towards Jerusalem, and my father's side of the family has since lived in the refugee camps in East Jerusalem called Sharfat and Kalendia.
My name's Michelle Higgins, and I live in Palo Alto. Yes, we are a group of local residents who've been organising for quite some time. We have a weekly vigil for the children of Gaza, and we've also been calling on our city to agendize a ceasefire resolution. So there's quite a big group of us now organising in town.
What have been the response of the city hall of the mayor?
So far they have refused to put the ceasefire resolution on the agenda, but we're still pursuing it. We're having conversations with individual council members, and we feel like maybe we're getting some progress now. So we're continuing to have dialogue to try and move this forward. It's so important. I think it's ironic that speaking out against genocide could ever be called anti-Semitic. I feel like what we're doing is the opposite. We're speaking for human life and human dignity and justice. And so, yes, there's definitely, we all feel it. We all feel a level of fear, honestly, speaking out about this issue. But then we look at what's happening and it's like, how can we not? What would we want people to do if that was us and that was our children? And we know that the mothers and fathers in Gaza are suffering and love their children the same as we love our children. So I don't think there is really a choice. No matter how uncomfortable it is, it's certainly not a popular cause in our community, but I don't see a choice. I think that when we see something that's so horrific, you have to step up.
Soy Doménica y soy de Ecuador.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Tengo 25 años.
Como joven, ¿por qué estás aquí el día de hoy?
Pienso que lo que está pasando en Palestina es simplemente un hecho que no debería pasar. Como joven me siento impotente de no poder ayudar, de ver tantos niños, adultos muriendo todos los días. Y simplemente me siento impotente y creo que venir me hace sentir con un poco más de fe de cambiar lo que está pasando.